Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. My own theme music. Boom, 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 boom. Microphone check, microphone checker. Microphone check, microphone checker. Liberty Brown. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. What up to all my people out there? Bree. What up, Reese? What up, Bobby? What up, Ty? All my heavy hitters joining me. We had to go live. Thank you, Reese. Reese on guard. All my people with the toolboxes. All right. I'm sure Dolly will be in here soon. If she is not, I'm thinking about giving out a couple more toolboxes. Let's see who's earned it. We just gonna do this real quick. What's up, Darius? What's up, Darius? Good to see you, my brother. Haven't seen you in a minute. I see you popping up on the Queen's birthday. Welcome to the Heaven Hollywood Experience. I am your host, the baddest mofo in media, Heaven Hollywood Clark. And just real quick, couple of things that we had to talk about. We had to talk about it, man, because I've been waiting all day to talk. I've been trying to wait until, you know, pretty much the day was over, right? Um, Shout out to, in case you didn't know, that is in case you didn't know, dot blog, ICYDK, I guess. Dot blog. My girl G, my girl Jade. You know what I mean? Um, and all them over there. Hold on, I'm trying to get my Instagram up. Like I'm not used to getting my Instagram on here. We really want to discuss number one. We're going to talk about the 39th birthday, real quick, of Queen Nicki Minaj. What I expect to see going forward in the next couple of months. Whatever tea I have on that, I will let you guys know. Let's see here. We're also going to discuss Jalen Rose and Molly Karam. And if you're on the blog, if you follow Spill the Sugar, I believe G had these two at the beginning of the year as a couple whose marriage could be in trouble. If I am not mistaken, she definitely had them down as a marriage that could be in trouble. Y'all let me know if you remember that. I remember it. I definitely remember it. I definitely remember it. A marriage that could be in trouble. She had Jalen Rose, Molly Karam. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Keep coming in. Shout out to all my people. Let them know. Yeah, I know. I know all about that. Her following Beyonce's creative director and all this other stuff. At this point in time, I still see Beyonce giving out, the fake hellos and the fake hello, fake happy birthdays. At this point, Nicki Minaj has to know. She just has to know by now, right? You would figure, right? Anyway, let's see here. About to get started. Just waiting for and for a couple more people, giving people a chance to get in, because they may have got the notification a little late. You know, right? They've been separated since January. Right, they've been separated since January. But when G came out with that uh, article, she said before the year is up, these two marriages could be in trouble. She also let everybody know that Jalen Rose was allegedly creeping. How many of y'all remember that when she said and she showed the videos, said that Jalen Rose was creeping with Maria Taylor, who was no longer at ESPN? Do y'all remember that? G said that they were creeping. What's up, Facebook? Maria Taylor, the one who just left ESPN, and Jalen Rose. She said that months ago, many months ago, that Jalen was creeping with Maria Taylor. But we're going to get into some things real quick. Hold on. All right. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Man, let's get into it, man. Make sure I can share my screen. Make sure my screens are right, honey. Who's that, y'all? What? What? Fuck with you cause you disrespect me. Woo! Fuck me cause you disrespect me. I go hard, cuz. Make sure my screens is right, honey. Shout out to Lovely T. Shout out to Lovely T. Um, that's my girl. Yeah, Jalen Rose and Molly Karam has been separated since January, and they are getting a divorce. A divorce. They're getting a divorce. All right. All right, man. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking, I say.
We gon' get this whole club jumping. Shorty on the dance floor shaking, thumping. Hair all crazy, high heels on. Baby girl, this your song. Y'all know what it
Shout
is.
out to
Baby,
Heavy
this ain't check out.
Hitters.
We got sit. All of what you want at the bar, we pop sit. Hair all crazy, high heels on. Baby girl, this your song. Y'all know what it is. We gon' get this whole club jumping. Shorty on the dance floor shaking, thumping. Hair all crazy, high heels on.
Let's go.
Baby girl, it's your song. Y'all know what it is. Baby, this ain't baby, we got Cassidy the hustler. My boy Gesso. What's good, Dad? Let me scream at him for a minute. Y'all know what it is. Sun flying, flashy, doing my thing. C-Town in the club, making it rain. And gas in the VIP. When I step up in the club, all eyes on me. I hit the dance floor, do the swag on. Please excuse my hands, they get they grab on. 700 on the brother, 20 for the mate. Try not to bump into me and make me spill my drink. Body full of rotate, check full of comma. Two-stepping with a nigga, baby mama. But we can tell that he don't want no drama. It's our block, guns cock. He gon' get one shot. We gon' get this whole club jumping. On the dance floor, shaking, thumping. Head all crazy, how you zone. Baby girl, it's your song. What's up?
Yes. 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 It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Welcome to the Heaven Hollywood Experience, aka the Heaven Hollywood Podcast. When we go live, well, pretty much when the hell we want. Shout out to all my heavy hitters. Shout out to my moderator, my commander in chief, Reese. Y'all don't want no smoke. So let's just get to it, man. We got a couple of things we're going to discuss here. All right. And then we're first going to come out with listen, happy birthday to Nicki Minaj. Right? Happy birthday, Nicki Minaj. Let me see if I can get my thing on here. Let's see here. And Nicki Minaj, of course, 39th birthday celebrated. Looks absolutely amazing. Um, put some pictures up. Everybody was waiting to see if she put some pictures up. Of course, you got the whole internet saluting Queen Nicki. And one thing you could say about Nicki is as far as her looks and appearance goes, she's looking better than ever. I think she finally found that weight comfort zone where she is thick in all the right places. Her waistline ain't too slim. Her legs ain't too slim. I think she finally found that comfort zone. And then when she comes out, when she steps out, that ass is heavy. Heavy. Nikki just walk like her ass is heavy, don't she? That ass is heavy. So she's looking amazing. Um, she would, of course, like uh her birthday to be under better circumstances. And because it was her birthday, because it was who universally, well, I'm not gonna say universally, well, I'm gonna say um the general consensus is that Nicki Minaj is the queen of hip. I'm gonna say the general consensus because I'm gonna say that if you ask 1,000 people, right? If you ask 1,000 people, let's say if you ask 200 people from the 80s, 200 people from the 90s, 200 people from the 2000s, 200 people from the 2010s, and I guess whatever 200 people from 2020s. If you ask 1,000 people, I believe more than 600 of them will say Nicki Minaj is queen of hip hop, of rap. So general consensus is she's the queen of rap. We have heard other names, seriously other names. I'm not talking about Cardi like this. That's just, again, I'm saying we have seriously heard other people say other answers. If you want to say it's Lil Kim, I can't argue with that. I'm not going to say you're crazy. I happen to disagree, but I'm not going to say you're crazy. If someone says Little Kim, I'm not going to say you're crazy. If someone says Missy Elliott, I'm not going to say they're crazy. If someone says Lauren Hill, I'm not going to say they're crazy because you can make a case for them. It's not my case and it's not what I think, but you can make a case for them. So, probably because she is generally known as the queen of rap, that what happened today, in my opinion, was truly, truly, truly disappointing. Truly disappointing. And let me tell you what's even more disappointing. Let me tell you what's even more disappointing. Why is the screen like that? It's usually not like that. Hold on a minute. No. Let me tell you what's even more disappointing, folks. The fact that I heard that her fan base, majority her fan base, the Bobs as we know them as, right? We know them as the Bobs. Generally, her fan base got to a court system. I believe this court case, for some reason, it was done on Zoom, and for some crazy reason, I believe people said that the Jennifer girl lawyers requested that it be public, right? He requested that it be public. Now, I don't know whether Nikki's lawyers got a chance to say no or what have you. Why the judge would ever agree to that, I have no idea. But let me tell you something, fam. Never would I don't give a damn if they said it's free access. Never would I go on an open court case, right? An open court case just because it's free access. If I sit here and there's people robbing a bank and I got a free I'm sitting there, oh my God, I can see all this taking place. Let me tell you something. I'm not sitting there and watching. I'm going to be somewhere calling the cops. I'm going about my business. I'm not going to sit there and watch the scenery just because I can see it. So for people telling me, "Oh, Evan, you're acting like Nicki's fans they was made accessible," that don't mean you gotta check in and listen. To me, I'm sorry if I um insult anybody in here that happened to go, and even if it's my people, if you went to check out Nicki Minaj's court case, to me, you're a weirdo. You're officially a weirdo today. I am sorry if it is a heavy hitter that did it. I'm sorry if it's somebody that I truly, truly fuck with that did it. I'm here to tell you today, if you wasted your time or if you planned your day out and made that a part of your day to go sit in on Nicki Minaj's court case, you're a weirdo. You're a widow. And I'm going to get to that, Bobby. I'm going to get to that. So, regardless of who it was, you're a weirdo for being there anyway. That's the first thing. You are now a double weirdo for now that you have access. And they said, just mute the phone. If you're going to go, right? If you're going to go to this thing like you're a goddamn attorney, can you sit your black ass down and be quiet? Can you at least do that? If you're going to go on to this thing like you're a damn attorney and you can help Nicki Minaj out, and I could call out some bloggers and YouTubers that went, you're weirdos. You're obsessed. You talk about Cardi B's obsessed. You're obsessed. You're obsessed. And anybody that went to this thing and sat there and planned to go to this thing, I would guarantee you, Nicki Minaj herself would probably say, I have to watch out for him. I have to watch out for her because that is just a little too much. I would guarantee you that she knew the fans that went to this thing, she is calling them weird. I guarantee you. Nikki's from New York. That's a little too obsessive. Now, that's for Nicki Minaj fans. If you are not a Nicki Minaj fan, at least they have a reason for being retarded. At least they have a reason for being retarded. I expect if I'm and sad to say, I respect it from the Barbs. That's why I call the crazy ones, not the good ones. That's why I call the crazy ones the retarbs. I expect it from them. I did not expect it from Barty Gang. So when you all come in my DMs and say, "Oh heaven, they're picking on Barty Gang." They come over, and every time there's a post about Cardi, here comes the Nicki fans. Well, guess what? Now you have a reason. You just gave them a reason to call you obsessed. What in the hell are you doing at Nicki Minaj's court case? What in the hell are you doing at Nicki Minaj's court case? I thought you didn't like Nicki Minaj. So you took time out of your day. This thing was midday. Y'all niggas ain't working? What did you call out of work? Call out of school to go to a court case? To tune into a court case on a Zoom where you can't see nobody, and people got up early and planned it. Oh, this is Nikki court date day. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do. When they were telling me that Barty Gang was in there, to me that's even worse. That's even worse because, like I said, I expect, I expect the Barbs to be retarded. Sorry. I've seen enough of them to know they just ain't right in the head. But if you went to this thing, you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, my name is whatever your name is, and I'm weird. Even you yourself have to think you're a little weird. You're a little obsessed. You have to. For anyone that's getting offended that was there, tell me how you don't look at yourself and say, I might need help. I might need help. Then on top of that, there's people arguing, playing music, going back and forth, playing the music. Then I heard the Barty Gang got into it with the Nicki. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Y'all are on a Zoom, proving that, showing that you NIGGASs, exactly what they probably thought was going to happen. Now the judge is going to use this and say, yep, this will no longer be public. You can take the NIGGA, you can take the cage off the NIGGA, but you can't take the NIGGA out the cage. Uh, take a monkey out of the jungle, and they still a monkey. You take a monkey out of the jungle and put them up in a mansion. Guess what? They still gonna be climbing on furniture. They still gonna be jumping up and down, going ooh 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 ooh. Y'all just can't conduct yourselves like human beings nowhere, huh? Just nowhere. Just can't conduct yourself as human beings. Y'all can't hear me? Exactly. That's my point, Vanderveer. And that is why Tyrone did what he did. So the Barbs, right? They are to me, they are two things. While Nicki's fans are the most ride or die fans, they're also the most ignorant fan out of any fan base I've ever seen. Because this Tyrone dude, if it wasn't for y'all, he wouldn't have nothing to stand on. But he's saying that she is gaslighting the Barbs into harassing Jen. So he's trying to make it seem to the judge and to the jury and to the court that she's not, she is like she's doing it because she's gaslighting her fans to do it. And then when her fans do it, she never comes out, makes a statement, hey, Bob's, chill. That's all Nikki would have to do. It doesn't matter. Instead of her saying, well, you can't control your fans. No, no, Nick, that's not the right thing to say. Maybe that's the true thing. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's a true statement. Maybe you can't control your fans. Maybe they're just that damn psychotic. I know when Beyonce used to come out and tell her fans to chill, they sat the fuck down. The Beehive was at least controllable. Because I know 2 times Beyonce came out and said, knock it off. And the Beehive knocked it off. The Barbs are so damn retarded that Nikki come out and say knock it off, and they won't knock it off. They'll continue to go. Especially them flamboyant ones, they just don't. They gotta be seen. The flamboyant ones gotta be seen, gotta be heard. But regardless of whether she can control her fans or not, she should have came out with a statement and said, "Please do not harass this woman. Don't say anything to this woman because guess what? Even if the Barbs didn't listen, that's on record. That's on record." And then he can no longer say she gaslights her fans because the judge will say, well, wait a minute here. Here's a statement here online. And I don't mean put it up and delete it. Here's a statement online here that says that she's telling her fans to knock it off. Don't harass this woman. So even if Nick, even if or I can't control them, even if you can't, you will at least be on record of telling them I do not condone you harassing this woman. By you not saying something, the old saying is silence is content, is consent. By you not saying anything, it's making them like you consenting to it. Like I said before, when those fans came after the Golden State Warriors owner's wife, Beyonce had a statement out there within an hour. She was at the game, but she texted her publicist and said, "Hey, what's going on online? You got to put a statement out there. Tell them to stop." And she had a statement out there telling the Beehive, "Knock it off." When has Nikki ever done that? She said one time, "Oh, stop mentioning my ops on my timeline." Didn't help, but at least she said it. But then she could have combated that by doing what she said. She said, "If you continue to mention my ops on my timeline, I will leave this platform and never come back." Y'all called her bluff. You still kept doing it. You called her bluff, and she bluffed. She's still on the platform. She may disappear for a day. She comes right back. Maybe if she disappeared on y'all candy asses for real, maybe then y'all would stop. So now do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. I'm sure some of these, and like I said, not all of them. So when I call the barbs the retarbs, I say some of them. So if you get offended, you must be one of those ones I'm talking about, or else you wouldn't get offended. You would just say, "Oh, that ain't me. He ain't talking about me." If you get offended when I say the retarbs, you must be one of those people. So do not be surprised, okay? Do not be surprised if they decide to use today because I am sure some Bobs harass Jen. I'm sure she's got the DMs. I'm sure they've been on her page, message her on Clubhouse. Instead of just sitting back and saying, guess what? I have faith. I know my queen didn't do nothing. I know Queen Nikki didn't do nothing. So I'm just gonna sit back and let it play out. Cause in the end, I know she didn't do it. And there ain't nothing else I'm gonna say about it. Right? But no, that's not good enough for y'all. That ain't good enough for y'all. Y'all gotta run your fat mouth, act ignorant like you ain't got no damn home training over a person who would not know you if you kicked her in the fucking stomach. Nicki Minaj would not know you. You could be walking down the street and kick Nicki in her stomach, and she'd be like, "Who the fuck are you?" It's the same thing. I already addressed them. If you're fake barbs, if you're real barbs, like I said, this is the only fan base where you got to deal with fake barbs, hybrid barbs, newbie barbs. What? Your fan base is crazy. Your fan base is dysfunctional. Your fan base is unorganized. Do you see the Swifties saying, "Oh, that's new Swifties. Oh, that's old Swifties. Oh, that's hybrid Swifties. Oh, that's Twitter Swifties." What? Are you a fan or not? I don't hear nobody saying new Beehive, old Beehive, hybrid Beehive, Twitter Beehive, fake Beehive. What? Barty Gang can't have all that because they've only existed what? 4 years? Cardi B's only existed since what, 2017? When did she get a real fan base? 2018? And I said that before. I said if you are a Cardi B fan and you were there, you're even weirder. So I already addressed them. But see, that's the problem with Nicki fans. The first thing they never want to take accountability. They just want to run and blame everyone else. Well, what about Barty Gang? Well, I'm talking about you. We're not talking about Barty Gang. We're talking about you. Never want to take accountability for their shenanigans. They always want to run and say, well, what about Barty Gang? Instead of saying, you know what? Yeah, we do too much. We do too much. And Bobby, you've been here since the beginning of this live. Did I not say Barty Gang as well? Did you not hear me say that? So if I know you heard me say it because you've been here since the beginning. So why do you keep saying, but Barty Gang was again not taking accountability for your people? I've already addressed Barty Gang, but this was not the there was not majority Barty Gang. Let's not do this. It was majority Nicki fans. Oh, oh, I didn't. Hold on, hold on. So I didn't say Barty Gang. Thank you, Kenneth Cooper. I didn't say Barty Gang. No, I'm going in on. I've already went in on Barty Gang, and I said if you wouldn't, I said at least the Nicki Minaj fans have a reason to be there acting retarded. I said if you are not a Nicki Minaj fan and you were there, you're even weirder than the Barbs. That's exactly what I said. I'm hollering. Who? Okay, Bobby. Who was the majority of the people there? Are you going to tell me the majority of the people there were Barty Gang? Who was the majority? I'm not going to dress you equally because there was way more. There was way more Barbs there than Barty Gang. Stop it. First of all, there's triple the amount of fans. So there could never be more Barty Gang there than the Barbs because the Barbs got triple the fans. So again, see you about to get blocked because you know what? Now you're just acting like an idiot, and I know you're not an idiot. So you're gonna let me ask you this question, and you're gonna answer me honestly. So you're going to tell me there was just as many Barbs. You're gonna sit here and tell the truth. There was just as many Barty Gang in there than the Barbs. Is that what you're saying? It was just as many. It was just as many Cardi B fans at this court case at the bars, all right? And that's why they both got addressed. But this is a Nicki Minaj court case. The majority of the people there were Nicki Minaj fans. That's why they're getting most of the smoke. They knew about it because Nicki Minaj YouTubers like Crystal Nicole, like Black T Blog, these YouTubers and bloggers, Quia, whatever her name is, went around and told and found out that it was publicly accessible. And then they posted the number and the call-in number on their blogs and on their YouTube pages. That's how they all knew. And Latrique, I addressed that already. I said if you were not, I said at least the Nicki Minaj fans have a reason to be retarded. That's just how they are. I can't even blame them anymore. It's just in their nature. They're just not, they're just delusional and just not sensitive people, sensible people. Not all of them, a lot of them. So at least I expected them to act like retards. Barty Gang had no business in that court case, whatever. They had even less business in there than a Nicki Minaj fan had in there. Then you wonder why they call you obsessed. Are you happy, Bobby? So when it comes down to it, and when this piece of piece of lawyer goes and uses the fan base and say, "You see, I told you they attack her," and she doesn't do anything about it. I don't want to hear nobody crying. It's not fair. Oh, she didn't have any evidence. Oh, they're just picking on Nikki. It's not right. It's not fair. You should have kept your ass out of it. Always want to be a part of something. Y'all are fans. That's it. You're not attorneys. You're not lawyers. You're not managers. You're not agents. You're not publicists. You are fans. You're supposed to buy her music, support her projects. You ain't supposed to be all in her personal business, all in the court cases, telling her who to collaborate with. You're not no goddamn managers. At any rate, you can go to all the Nicki Minaj um YouTubes that call themselves um T blogs and T YouTubes when they're really just Nicki Minaj fan YouTubes. You can go to them and get the update because that's the only place it's updated. You said it was personal public information. Everybody knew about it. But yet and still, if you Google Nicki Minaj, the things that come up today is the celebration of her birthday. There's hardly no talk about this public court case. And that just goes to show me. I heard about it from a YouTuber, a Nicki Minaj YouTuber. I didn't hear about this in the public. They wasn't talking about this on front page news. They wasn't talking about this on TMZ. They wasn't talking about this on CNN. When you Google Nicki Minaj, the only thing that comes up today is people celebrating her birthday. Y'all went out and found that information. It's not like that information was being blasted. It's not like this ain't OJ. This isn't Nicki Minaj on trial for murder. This ain't Kenneth Petty on trial for murder. This sort of information you had to go looking for. Nicki fans are protective. You are fans. What are you gonna do, Tracy Trace? What can you do? Because the industry bullies her. Okay, are you in the industry? So how you gonna stop? What do y'all think you gonna do? Chat them to death? Insult them on the internet? That's gonna stop the industry from bullying them? Right. In a courtroom situation, like they attorneys. So all I have to say is when he starts using this, because the only thing he really has is social media. Y'all are pretty much you could have cut his water off if you just didn't show your black asses up and just sat your ass down and act like a fan. If you just would have sat there and just let the law play out the way it's going to play out, this dude is a retard. He has no evidence, he has nothing to stand on. But y'all keep giving him air by going on there acting like goddamn monkeys. I sure would like to know, Tracy. Oh, they're protective. Protective how? How could you protect Nicki Minaj? She's in California in a mansion with her husband, and you're wherever you are. How are you going to protect her? You're not in the industry. They try to protect her because the industry bullies her. Okay, how are y'all going to stop the industry from bullying Nicki Minaj? And you're not in the industry. If anything, y'all just going to make it worse. Y'all just going to make it worse. And that is, and hold on. Let me just read that. Nope, not true. Not true. This is what I mean again by trying to deflect and trying to detour from the real truth. I already told you who reported Kenneth Petty. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. That's who reported him, not registering, not Jennifer. Because how would Jennifer know? She's somewhere across wherever. How would Jennifer know that Kenneth Petty didn't register? She wouldn't know that. Trinidad and Tobago reported that fool for when he went out there and he shouldn't have been out there. That's who reported him. When he went out there and embarrassed Nikki the way he did, screw facing everybody, embarrassing and intimidating the Trinidadian artists on the float. And then she went to a girls' school. And the only reason he didn't go there is because they didn't allow him in because he was already causing too much problems. He stood allegedly outside the girls' school facing everybody about why he has to go in. His wife is inside, he has to go in. Made a big old stink from what I was told from Trinidadian reporters. That's who reported him. Because as soon as they got back to LA, they picked him up. So it was not Jennifer who reported him. It was not Jennifer who reported him. Trinidad and Tobago's reported him. Oh, so he even went into the school. That's even worse, Dolly. That's even worse. See, I was giving him too much credit. I thought they kept him out of there. They let him in that school, and then they called on, and then they called the police on him. Go back to Camille Corner show if it's still up. Go back to Camille's Corner show back then, and she let everybody know how pissed off Trinidad was. So that is not true. That's another thing y'all need to start doing. Stop listening to the blogs and the YouTube that just want to paint a negative light on everyone else, but don't want to tell you like it is when it comes to Nikki. That is y'all's problem. That's why you always caught so damn off guard. That's why you're always in my DMs. Heaven, is this true? I thought just like how you let them paint the narrative that Nikki didn't submit her music. That's the reason why she didn't get picked for a Grammy because she didn't. Oh, because she didn't submit Seeing Green. No, no, Seeing Green got submitted. It didn't get picked. But to make y'all feel better, you listen to the pro Nicki blogs that say, "Oh, no, it just didn't get picked because she didn't submit it. Drake submitted it. Drake was on that record with her. Anyone on that record can submit it. Drake submitted it, and that's the reason why he pulled out. That's the reason why he pulled. That's the real reason why he pulled out. Because they felt as though Seeing Green should have been the rap record of the year. And I happen to agree with them. I happen to agree with them. It was definitely a moment. It flopped on the charts, but it was a moment getting YCMB back. They all sounded like they did in 2011. That was a big time moment in 2021. And I think that was the best rap record of the year. And obviously Drake felt it too. He didn't they did not get nominated, and that's why he's pulling his nominations. No, for no other reason, nothing about because he couldn't perform this. No. If Seeing Green would have gotten nominated, all three of them would have been there. Maybe not Nikki. But y'all let the pro Nikki blogs paint the narrative for y'all. That's the reason why. Because she didn't submit it. No, they just didn't pick it because they don't fuck with Nicki Minaj. I mean, people that come to me, they come to me for the truth. They may not like the truth, but you know what? I respect the Nicki Minaj fans that come to me and say, "Heaven, could you please tell me the real deal?" Remember when all those Nicki Minaj fans was saying, "Oh, the the uh the documentary's coming out in July. Oh, she's got a collaboration with Ariana Grande. Oh, she's got a collaboration with Doja Cat. Oh, she one time I even heard Adele. Gassed all of you up. All of you rode the wave, and then when it doesn't happen, then you want to hit me up. I thought that Nicki documentary was coming out in July. I tell them, did I say that? Well, if I didn't say it, damn it, it ain't happening. I told you one or two things was going to happen. I said they were planning on doing it on her birthday today. Today is when they were going to do it. Documentary and single. However, the court cases happened. Her situation with Don Lemon and the people about the vaccine happened. HBO Max is probably a pro vaccine company. And HBO Max has decided to shelve the doc. I told y'all that if it did not come out on her birthday, Now they're gonna have to wait until the court case is over. Now this court case has now been pushed back to January. So now it's gonna be 2022. HBO Max is not gonna get in the middle of that. They're not gonna get into the middle of Nikki with these court cases until it comes out that she's innocent. Or until this case gets thrown out or tossed out. But it's not looking too good for it being tossed out because you would figure all you keep hearing, you keep following behind these pro Nikki YouTubers when they say, didn't have any evidence, didn't have any evidence, didn't have any evidence. Well, then how come they haven't dismissed it? Ask yourself that. Why haven't they dismissed it then? If they don't have any evidence, if they've now been to court what, 4 times? How come they didn't dismiss it? If there's absolutely no evidence and this girl is making this up, her lawyers are incompetent, her lawyers have nothing, why haven't the judge looked at that and said, you see what they did to Tasha K? You see what they did to Tasha K? They looked at her thing and was like, this is hogwash. Nah, we're dismissing your lawsuit. Let's go on to Cardi B's. So it must be something that the judge have not dismissed it yet. Because this thing's now been dragging out. The first court case was in April. And they've been having court like every month. The first court case was in April. First court date was in April. They've now dragged it out. Now we're talking next year. So, birthday, once again, shout out to Nicki Minaj. 39th birthday. Still looking like she's 29, aging backwards. The looks are never going to be a Nicki issue. Now, before I move on to Jalen Rose, I seen a couple of blogs, and I'm not going to report which ones. Like I said, I didn't see any major blogs reporting it. But there was a couple of blogs reporting that in the court, I don't know how they would know this, but in the court today, it was revealed that Nicki Minaj is not really married to Kenneth Petty. Did anyone hear that? Matter of fact, I'm gonna find the one. I'm gonna find the one blog site where I saw it. Hold on. I'm gonna find the one blog site that I saw it. Okay. I have not seen this anywhere else. I've not seen it anywhere else. Now hold on. Hold on. All right. So let me see if y'all can see this. Let me know if y'all can see this. Hold on. So says here. Let me bring this up. Right. And I'm not saying you're wrong, Quinn. I'm not saying that they're not going to ever dismiss it. What I'm saying is if you don't got no evidence, we're on the fourth court date and there's absolutely no evidence. Why hasn't it been dismissed? That's the only point. If you want to listen to the other Nicki Minaj fans, and that's what they say, right? They say no evidence, no evidence, no evidence. That's my point. So hold on. All right, so check this out, y'all. All right. So this thing here says, as I reported before, Nicki Minaj and her SO husband Kenneth Petty are not legally married. Despite Nicki Minaj's constant referral of him as her husband and her post of the his and hers hats with dates, the two are not legally married as confirmed in court today. I don't know what's sadder, her desperation to have this family image in the public or the way she just keeps defending a man she had no physical ties to prior to 2020. She really got up on her huge podcast and lied for this man. But we'll get into that tomorrow. For now, have a happy birthday, Nikki. So I don't even really have to read this post to see that this site isn't too fond of Nikki. So you can't really take that with a grain of salt, right? You can only really take that with a grain of salt. Now, the only reason that I said from a long time that I did not believe that they were married, that's only because a wedding certificate or a wedding is public record, and no one has ever been able to produce one for Nikki and Kenneth. Now they say that a wedding, a marriage certificate is public record, and no one has ever been able to produce one of theirs. So that is the only reason why I felt as though she may not be married to him. But even if she isn't, she's got a baby by him now, so she's tied to him. Marriage is just the papers. She's tied to him. But that is the only reason why I felt as though maybe she's not really married to him because I've never seen a marriage certificate. And that's public record. So we'll have to see. Maybe, maybe not. Armand Wiggins have had the theory she wasn't married, but he said it because he felt Nicki was trying to compete with Cardi. That's why the ones I don't think that's true either. Again, you see, this is the reason why, and I said before, I like Armand Wiggins, right? I think Armand Wiggins is talented, and I think he's entertaining. But bruh, you be a little far out there with all these. Oh, I think she's doing it to compete with Cardi. I really don't think she would have went and faked a marriage to compete with Cardi B. I mean, at that point in time, Cardi B's marriage from the outside looking in wasn't all that great. So why would she want to go, if anything, She wanted you would say, "Oh, trying to compete with Beyonce and Jay Z, or trying to compete with, so. Why would she want to compete with Cardi B and Offset? And their marriage at the time wasn't even that great. So again, it's on both sides. The comments just be a little bit too far out there. If she did it, if she is not married to Kenneth Petty, trust me, she did not lie about it to try to keep up with Cardi B. I mean, whatever reasons that she lied about it, she did it for her own reasons. Maybe she didn't want to be known as a baby mother. Maybe she didn't want people to think that she had babies, or maybe they had what Eddie Murphy and what Eddie Murphy and Tracy Edmonds had back in the day. They had like a fake ceremony, and then when they were ready, they were gonna have a real ceremony, right? So maybe she did that, and then they were going to have a real ceremony eventually. But I'm sorry, I just do not believe it had anything to do with Cardi B. Right? Right. But if that marriage certificate is sealed, why? Everyone else is out there online. I saw Barack Obama's wedding certificate. He's the president of the United States. If his wedding certificate ain't sealed, why would Nikki's be sealed? John, what's his face, and Chrissy Teigen. I saw all those people's wedding certificate. Nikki's in a different lane than Barack Obama. No, Nikki's a big star. Jay Z and Beyonce. Would you say they're big stars? Would you say that Jay Z and Beyonce? So someone who said Nikki's in a different lane, I think Jay Z and Beyonce are more richer and more famous than Nicki Minaj. Guess what? Their marriage certificate is online, so I don't buy that one either. And they also live in California. Jay Z and Beyonce live in California as well. Kanye and Kim, they're pretty famous. Would you think? You think Kanye and Kim's pretty famous? A couple of people know about them, right? Got more money and more famous than Nicki Minaj. Guess what? Their marriage certificate can be seen on public record. All right. But shout out to Nicki Minaj. Happy birthday. Those pictures to the Five Flow Dynamo. Those pictures look incredible. That is no lie. Jalen Rose and Molly Kerm. And I say on here, G warned you. Shout out to G for Spill the Sugar. Um, man, let me let me share this screen with y'all. Let me share the screen with y'all. And so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you are not familiar with Jalen Rose and Molly Karam, they were a couple that worked at ESPN. They were married, looks like for 3 years. Rose said on his Instagram today, after being separated for almost a year, Molly and I have officially separated. Also went on to say, please respect our privacy. Um, we decided to go our separate ways. We both agree remaining friends and colleagues is the best course of action for our relationship. Moving forward, please respect our privacy at this time. A source insisted there was no drama surrounding the split, which happened back in January. They were friends before they were together and are still friends. The source said they saw each other at work today and was totally normal. It's been one day, dude, since they announced it. It's been totally normal because they've been split up since January. They saw each other. It's been totally normal. So they want to keep their status private over the last year because they have a lot of respect for each other. TMZ obtained the couple's divorce documents, said Ross filed in April after the couple starred in a Gatorade commercial together. Well, again, what did I tell y'all, man? Quarantine. Quarantine, man. I told y'all. I said quarantine is going to have only one or two effects. If your relationship was on the rocks, like Cardi B and Offset was, a quarantine could bring you together because it kind of forces him. He couldn't really get out and cheat. He was pretty much forced to be up under her. So that can bring you closer together. Or if your relationship was good because you didn't really see each other that much and you had a quarantine, it could tear you apart because you realize, you know what? I don't really like that nigga all this much. And I never really realized this, but that nigga's farts stink. God, I never realized how bad this motherfucker's farts. But now that I've had to be up in this house under his stank ass all this time, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. And he sat and said, "So that's what she looked like with no makeup on. So this is what she looks like with no makeup on." Oh man. I woke up, it looks like, you know, I woke up, it looks like a totally different person. And then they say with her. That is all quarantine. Those are all casualties of quarantine. So many marriages have fell apart. Steph and Aisha survived it, but Steph was this close to ending it with Aisha Curry. That's T. For everybody who did not know, during the quarantine, Steph Curry was very close to ending it with Aisha Curry. When they went and got into quarantine, did you notice how? Her appearance started changing. She went and got fake boobs after she pointed her finger. And I love Aisha, but I like the old Aisha with the chipmunk cheeks and the one who dressed with just enough to the imagination. I don't like this new one with the fat sucked out her butt and the fat sucked out her cheeks, and she looks like she's a middle aged white woman. This Aisha Curry I do not like. I like the natural looking Aisha Curry. Then she makes the comment that she wished that other men would be in her DM. Like Steph looked at her like, what? Steph was very mad at her making that comment because everybody started clowning him. And then everybody started jumping up in her DM. You had NBA players trying to be funny, jumping up in her DM. Hey, big head. Because she gets on there and makes a comment. Oh, I wish that not for my husband. I get plenty of attention from my husband. I wish that I got it. He gets so much attention from other females. I don't get that. I don't get men, telling me I look good and giving me attention. So so now you're saying you want attention from other men. Attention from Steph ain't good enough. You need attention from other men. What Aisha, what are you saying? Oh, you know. Oh, Lily. Oh, you already know. Her DMs are already filled. Let me tell you something. The reason why Jalen Rose, and I don't want to tell the whole story. I'm gonna have G put it on her blog. The reason why Jalen Rose got in there because they used to call Molly Kardashian. When Molly first started working at ESPN, every single man on there wanted Molly. And that's the reason why Jalen Rose hurried up and dated her and then married her after only dating her for 2 years because there was so many other analysts after her. And then she was about to go on a date with a famous former athlete. And I'm going to let G tell that story because she scooped me to all of this. Now, I knew they all wanted Molly because I knew some dudes that used to work at ESPN, and they said when she started, they called her Molly Kardashian. She's part Armenian, and you know them Armenian women are naturally thick. So they used to say, "Yo, she looks like a Kardashian," and they all wanted Molly. And Jalen Rose ran up and all quick. He wanted to be the first one to scoop her, so he went all out and then went and married her. He didn't want to marry Aisha Curry. I mean Aisha Curry. He didn't want to marry Molly. No, Aisha was never in the streets. I'm sure my husband done ran up in a thought or two, but guess what? As long as I don't see him, long as they not disrespectful, you see she kept on. I am pretty sure, that Savannah felt in her heart that LeBron was smashing Rihanna or had smashed her before. But she let Rihanna come to her game. Oh, Brian, oh, King, sitting in the front row. Even went and yelled at LeBron, I'm coming, baby. Y'all remember that? LeBron, I'm coming, baby. Look it. Look it. I'm coming, baby. Getting on LeBron's private jet. Ron was probably like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't say do all that." Look at what a problem? There's a problem. Me saying I'm coming, baby. Look, if there's a problem, nah, there's no problem. And Savannah was rolling with it. Yeah, she's just a fan, she's just a fan, Ree, Ree, crazy Ree, Ree crazy. Yeah, so I'm the greatest of all time, and Rihanna, she's the greatest pop star of all time, and she come out, and I appreciate, her, you know, I appreciate the support, and everything was all good. Everything was all good until Rihanna laid out on that beach with the 23 on her chest. Until Rihanna laid out on that beach and she had painted or wrote in marker a 23 on right in the middle of her titties. And that's when Savannah said, "No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now you're getting a little bit too disrespectful." Yep. So I heard back then that she put in a call to Gabby Union, because Gabrielle Union know everybody, and she's messy too. What you want, Rihanna? Rihanna? You want Rihanna? Want Rihanna's number? What Gabrielle used to say? There was something she always said. Oh, yeah. There was something I forgot. There was something that Gabrielle Union would always say, and then when she said it, you would know she was mad. Oh man, wait, what did she used to say? Oh, you want Rihanna's number? Damn, I forgot. There was something that Gabrielle Union would always say, and when she said that, you would know she was mad. Oh man, she's funny. She's funny. Yeah, whipped cream, the 23. So let's get to the heart. Back to the heart of the matter. When she say back to the heart of the matter, oh shit. And there was something else she used to say. I used to say it in my live all the time. If anybody remembers, Dolly, if you remember what, there was something that Gabby would always say. If somebody remember, let me know. Um. So anyway, Jalen Rose said they decided to part ways. First Take host Karam has yet to address the news. She hosted the show Wednesday before the news of the couple's divorce broke. Karam has removed Rose's name from her social media accounts. Rose, who hosts the Renaissance podcast with a post in June 2016. So that was less than 5 years ago. They tied the knot in July 2018. So they've only been married 3 years. They've only been dating 5 years, married 3 years. So they were dating for only 2 years before they got married. Jalen was trying to put a ring on that to get everyone else from not from Jimmy Ace will remember. Jimmy Ace will remember. I'm gonna have to hit up Jimmy Ace. because he would definitely remember. So anyway, I believe you want front, Nikki. That's Mama Seuss. You stop it. So I believe that Molly Karam heard about Jalen Rose, Connecticut. Now I believe they have a child. I believe she recently, I believe like within the last year or so, I think they even had a child. And there was rumors when Molly and Jalen first got together. There was rumors. You might even be able to see it on the blog. There was rumors about Molly and an ex work co-worker from ESPN, right? And we all know how Jalen was giving it up. But let me tell y'all when I knew it was over. Let me tell y'all. This is when I knew it was over. Oh man, hold on. This is when I knew it was over. And I said this on a page, right? Come on, man. I don't know why everything is moving so slow. But I said this on a page. All right. So, like I said, Jalen Rose used to be down with Fab Five and all that. And he saw this when he saw Molly Karam. He said, "Oh man, I got that." But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. When Jalen Rose, right? Remember he had the short haircut, then he had the waves and all that, right? All right. Let me let this page load up. When Jalen Rose started wearing his hair like that, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. Show y'all. Let me show y'all. When when Jalen Rose started wearing his hair like this, I said it's over. That is not a single man haircut. Look at his hair. When he started wearing his hair like that, I said, nah, they broke up. They Does that look like a single? Look at him. Look at him. Look at his hair. Look at his hair. Does that look like a single man haircut? Oh hell no. Hell nah. When he showed up with his hair like that, I said, nah, he ain't with Molly no more. That was a red flag right there. That nigga ain't married no more. Look at his hair. That is not a single man haircut. That is not a single man haircut. I said, uh oh, marriage problems. That boy having marriage problems. You see who else wore his hair like that, trying to get his groove back? Scottie Pippen. See, you see what happens when you saw with Scottie Pippen. Remember with Scottie Pippen after Larsa Pippen cheated on him with Future, Beijing. When Scottie Pippen did that, oh, he done put the Beijing in. He put the nah. When he put the Beijing in, they trying to go get them a younger chick, right? Albanian or so that's or Albanian or Armenian or She's she looks like she could be a Kardashian. Right. Dye their hair red. Right, Talia? A girl show up with red hair. Oh, She done broke free. She broke free of that nigga. She got her hair red. She done broke free of that nigga. So yeah, I'm gonna have G put on the blog. Man, um, this story about Molly and Jalen Rose, they are finished. They are finished. Uh, sorry, Miss White, you're too late. Sorry, we're off that. We're on to other things. Go watch the replay and yell at people who aren't there anymore. We've been now on Jalen Rose and Molly Karam for like the last 10, 15 minutes. And you're talking about Nicki Minaj. Sorry, we've already covered that, ma'am. Now carry your dumb ass on. Go watch the replay or something. You everyone else already got their takes in. Sorry. You're too late. Molly gonna look extra good. Yeah, right. Right. Right, Tifa. Wait till you know Molly's DM's gonna be lit the fuck up. Yo, Molly's DMs is gonna be lit. Joy Taylor. Okay, so the Joy Taylor tea. You want the Joy Taylor tea um after she was smashing Shannon or before? Let's do a little Q&A. Hold on. Hold on. Q&A. Let's go. All right. Let's get it. Hold on. Let's go. So you want the Joy Taylor tea before Shannon? Okay. Oh, well, she was smashing Shannon in the beginning, and that's why they broke the show up because her and Shannon was smashing. Then Joy Taylor stopped messing with Shannon because remember Shannon had a woman. Shannon had this white chick that he was dealing with. They broke up. Him and Joy started smashing. Uh, then him and Joy got into it. If you remember when Shannon used to always be talking about Nicole Murphy, he was only doing that to get Joy jealous. Because if you notice, once Joy left the show, has Shannon mentioned Nicole Murphy? He ain't mentioned Nicole Murphy. He has not mentioned Nicole Murphy since Joy left that show. He was only doing that to get Joy jealous. And then remember he showed the picture of him and Nicole in the gym. He was trying to get Joy jealous because at that time Joy had started dating Earl Watson. Earl Watson, yes, had started dating Earl Watson, who's a former NBA player. And then they were supposed to get engaged. They were supposed to get engaged, but then Earl Watson went back to his ex fiance and left Joy Taylor. Yep. Stephen A. Not not Joy better not fool with Stephen A. Nah, but Stephen A. got the money, so hey, you never know. Hope she doesn't fool with Stephen A. Yeah, yeah. But again, man, you see these people. Hell, look how bad. I'll keep saying it. Look how bad Rachel is, Jade, and she's fooling with 6ix9ine. Hell, if she's messing with 6ix9ine as bad as she is, then hell, somebody'll mess with Stephen A. Let's not forget, Flavor Flav had a show where women were competing to be his girlfriend and sleep with him. Flavor Flav. Is Stephen A. Smith as bad as Flavor Flav? I think not. And he got way more money too. Right. No one's Flavor Flav got people competing with him. If he has people competing, if he has women competing um for his affection, then hell, I can see them doing it for Stephen A. Because he got way more money than Flavor Flav. And as funny as Stephen A. look, I don't think there's any women out there that's gonna say Kamora Lee and Diddy. That's a good question, Amanda. I don't know about Kamora Lee and Diddy. However, I know Kamora Lee was messing with uh what's her name? His baby mama, and she also had a relationship with Tyra Banks, and Kamora Lee was a sugar baby to Russell Simmons. He got involved with her when I believe she was 15 years of age. You know, so oh wow, they lost to the Houston Rockets. No way, dude. Wow, the Nets lost to the Rockets. So yeah, you remember Flavor Love Marcel? But Kamora Lee and Diddy, I could say I don't think so. I don't think they ever crossed paths because by that time she was with Russell, and Russell and Diddy was never involved in any threesome thing from what I know. So I don't think she ever slept with Diddy, but she was messing around with Diddy's baby mother. Kamora's a little freak. Yep, she likes the goils, Nikki. She likes the goils. Of course, she likes men too, but yep, she likes the goils. She is involved in both. She got her daughter. She groomed her daughters just like her. You watch her daughters. What's the daughter's name? Sing Lee or whatever the heck her name is. Chung Lee. Fendi Prince on. Um. Oh, Chung Lee or Ming Lee. Yeah, Ming Lee. She gonna act just like her. Oh man. Yes, Ming Lee. Thank you, Dolly. I heard she be giving it up the same way. I'm telling you, man, you in that industry, man, it's crazy. Crazy things be happening. What else y'all got? Anything else you can check out on the blog? I'm gonna have, like I said, I'm gonna have G make a post. Shout out to Kim Kardashian who won the fashion icon of the year at the People's Choice Awards. Shout out to Khloe Kardashian, who actually won the favorite reality star of the year. That's because Khloe's out there making a fool of herself in front of people, and she had no shame in making herself look like an ass. and people appreciate it. I'm good, Dolly. I'm good. And Tracy Trace, I want to thank you for coming in and staying with me the whole entire time. Our views were different, but you're respectful, you're knowledgeable, and I can respect anyone disagreeing as long as you're making valid points, which you did, and I appreciate it. Yeah, Ming and Aoki. Oh my God, let me see if I missed any questions on up. Do-do-do-do-do. Is that why they moved her off Undisputed? Yes, yes, Lady Tifa. That's why they moved Joy off of Undisputed. The same reason why they moved Christy, what's her name, off of Colin's show when they found out that she was having an affair with Colin. They moved Christy, whatever her name is, off of there, and then they replaced her with Joy. And they got rid of Christy. They got rid of Christy. But they let Joy and Shannon slide. They were saying, "Oh, is there anything going on?" Joy and Shannon, I don't think ever admitted it. But then they moved Joy off of Undisputed and they put her on the show on the Colin Cowherd show because he was piping that girl. He was having an affair with her. Rihanna. Um, yeah, Hunt ASAP Rocky is still together. I heard they moved in together. Um, Dale Course was rumors before about her being pregnant. She debunks that and says, y'all always got me pregnant. The Whisper Report said they believe because they have been trying since the beginning of the year. The Whisper Report says they believe she's going to be pregnant before the end of the year. Well, guess what? The Whisper Report has 23 days to respond. She got 23 days to pop up prego. I know Carrie as well, Tracy. Yes, she's a very nice person. She's a very nice person. A lot of dudes wanted to get with her too. I think Carrie smashed Tupac. If I'm not mistaken, I think she smashed Tupac back when she was younger. You know, Vanessa B's oldest daughter, keeping her on track. Saw family trips only with her and Sierra and barely Lala. Lala was trying to get her in to move on. You don't see Lala anymore. Okay, yeah, that's a good take, Dolly. Lala is trying to get Vanessa on the dick already. Oh, the best way. I'm telling you, Vanessa. Vanessa, she talk and she stays smiling like, damn, Tommy. She's like, damn, Vanessa, you have to move on. Kobe's gone. I mean, I know you love Kobe and he loved you, but Kobe's gone. You have to move on. Stupid ass. Sage still don't like black people. She not only like black men, she like black people. Now, there was a rumor that she liked Jalen, right? But Sage still don't like black men. And she don't even like black women. She's always said that she had a problem growing up that she was embarrassed to be black. She didn't like to be considered black. She's mixed. She married a white man. She says, I'm biracial. I'm biracial. That's what she says. And she tries to convince women not to date black men. So that's why a lot of black women like Stewart, Maria Stewart had an issue. She had an issue with she had an issue with Sage Steele. Here's the thing: didn't I drop this story in my And my story, hold on, let me show y'all something. I dropped this story, people. I'm looking at this same site who had the thing about Kenneth Petty and her not being married. Like I said, I'm not even going to take that as truth just yet. But here's a story ran by, shout out to the fairest source. And they said, according to the Whisper Report, Cardi B and the bartender twins allegedly reached settlement. Right? So what it says, Cardi B and the twins allegedly reach settlement. So let me see what it says. Let's see here. I'm on my own. Why did it end this way? Patty said, I'm on my own. Why did it end this way? Oh, let's see. did, did she say that, Latoya? I'm on my own. Why did it end this way? Oh man. Well, Lauren London was in a movie, Jim. She was already in a movie with Michael B. Jordan, and she was in a movie with Michael B. Jordan. But she wasn't in it that long because I think she was filming that movie at the time that happened to Nipsey, I believe. But she was in grieving when she did that movie, and you could tell because she was a little heavy. She didn't really look like she was too into it. You know, I know Lauren isn't the greatest actress, but she definitely could have done. She definitely could have done better than that. But I do expect to see her back out. Like I said, all these Nipsey fans want to keep this woman celibate for the rest of her life. Lauren London ain't gonna go without dick too much longer. So I don't know. They got her messed up. Lauren's probably like, sure, y'all ain't going without cock this long. Why I gotta go without it? She was smashing other dudes when he was alive anyway, so why wouldn't she smash other dudes when he dead? You know? They weren't even together when the dude was alive. You know, at the time that he died, they weren't even officially together. Of course, they were co-parenting, and of course they would still get together and smash every now and then, but they was not together. I see that Armand Wiggins is live. He just said he has a headline that the Cardi B test results received. It's over for Tasha K. So y'all can go check out what he's talking about over there. Like I said, in here, it looks as though Cardi cleared the. I did a video for that, and I said that I was told by the Whisper Report that this she must not have been too concerned because Cardi B definitely would not have been getting these deals from Playboy and also from the whip shots, and they're getting ready to go international. She's gonna have to go international, go out of the country and tour and promote these whip shots. These companies would not be cutting her this check if they felt there was any chance that she was going to be going to jail or on house arrest. So trust me, they've already been notified. Cardi B's not doing any jail time. You can almost take that to the bank. She won't be doing any jail time. There is no way Playboy who's trying to build their brand back up. There's no way they would have cut her that six-figure check that they cut her, or a seven-figure, whichever one it was. There's no way they're gonna cut her a seven-figure check, and there's a possibility she could go to jail. No, Cardi B's got that squared away. And like I said, Ferris source pretty much confirms the story that I heard from the Whisper report as well. But the whole thing with that is it's a criminal case. So where the Ferris one goes wrong at is if there is a settlement, you're not going to know about it. All right, you're not going to know about it. Cardi could have took a plea. It's a criminal case. I just love seeing this. This was Maria Taylor. Look at Stephen A. Man. But this is the one that they said Jalen Rose was smashing. I'll put her up here for y'all. This is the one that G revealed that allegedly Jalen Rose was smashing. So hold up, Maria. Hold up, Maria. Hold on, girl. Oh, sexy chocolate ass.
Vivid Seats. Your ticket to ninth inning nail biters,
Hold on.
third period penalty kills, fourth quarter buzzer beaters, and
It's Maria
57
Taylor,
yard
y'all.
game winner. Buy tickets, earn rewards with Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
So this was Maria Taylor. This one she just absolutely obliterated Drew Brees for Brees' comments about kneeling. This to me was the rant of the
There's a
year.
shift in the power dynamic, and he thought he was living in one world, and he woke up in another one. It's not for him to tolerate. It's
And
that
so
those
you tell
comments
me,
by
so what
him
does that mean?
are not
So
tolerated.
if that, but if that world was existing and
So
you
here we
felt like you
go.
could make those comments, is that not a
Here
condemnation
we
of
go. You talk about a drag.
if the first thing out of his mouth
Listen to this drag. For everyone that forgot, this is how a black woman drags
of
you.
your league is African American, and these are the conversations that you should have had. So maybe it's not his whole heart's bad, but something about empathy was off. If the first thing of his mouth was it's disrespectful. I will not tolerate anything that is disrespectful to our nation and the flag. That was the first thing. Now, if he would have came out and said, if he would have said, oh, well, I understand why it happens and I understand the meaning of protest and why we need it. However, XYZ, but that's not the way it went down in that conversation. And it wasn't a quote in a magazine. It wasn't a quote in a newspaper. And I'm exhausted and I'm tired of having to listen to someone say something like that and then have to sit back and be like, well, maybe he didn't, maybe it's not his heart and it's this and it's that. When you reveal yourself to me and you say something like that, and you say it out of an intolerant mind and or heart or a non-empathetic heart, and for the last 5 years, all we've done is see countless deaths in the street. My patience left my body when I watched George Floyd take his last breath. So if that didn't affect you and make you want to reassess the way that you're going to address a question that includes racial injustice in our country after you watch that man die in the middle of the street, something's off. I don't know if it's your heart. I don't know if it's your mind, but I don't accept either of them anymore. I will not tolerate it anymore. And Drew Brees, I will accept your apology, but I don't have to sit here and wonder what is wrong or what is right and guess if you're a good or bad person. I am not the judge and or the jury. All I can do is let you reveal yourself, and countless people are doing that right now. And for the first time ever, they are reaping some kind of consequence that does not have any retaliation for me or the people that are calling them out. For the
Woo, child. Good God. She dragged the fuck out of him. That is a beautiful rant. I never get enough of that. Never get enough at it. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for coming on a short notice. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you to all my people. Thank you, Latoya. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Tifa, Tracy, Trace, Faith, Laron's Gray, Nikki. Everyone was in here. All my heavy hitters that were in here, I believe. Marcel, of course. Miss White, I'll even thank you, even though I'm not going to respond to you. Yvette, Amanda, um, Welch's Wolf, um, everybody. Talia Blake, Nikki Gallo, Lily Latrice, Lily Mack, of course, Dolly, my assistant, Volcan, Thornbirds, Ashanti, Miss Char, earlier, Bobby Ruffin, even though I was about to block you, Darius, everybody, man. Everybody. If I forgot you, I didn't forget you. I just haven't scrolled past your name at the moment. Make sure y'all follow me. Um, at Heaven Hollywood underscore Clark. Follow my YouTube page, the IE Network. And yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night.